Hello everybody, and welcome to another Core Set 2021 draft here on the channel. Before I dive in, I do want to remind you that if you enjoyed the video, be sure to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment in the comment section down below if you have any questions or feedback. Without further ado, let's dive on in. We're kicking things off here. Ooh, lots of spicy cards in this pack. We have a Speaker of the Heavens, which is a cool little life gain payoff. I've never seen it make an angel, but I'm not sure if it is even possible. All are welcome in the angel's light. That is sweet flavor text, but it is a sweet card. I think it's worse than Aven Gagglemaster by a pretty decent margin. This card is fantastic. Even without a Flyers deck, you can oftentimes gain 4 life, and in a Flyers deck, you can gain like 6 life. Sanctum of Shattered Heights is sweet if we wanted to go for a Sanctums deck. This is definitely worth building around. A worthy cause. I generally don't like to first pick Sanctums though, because they're a bit unreliable. And if anyone else tries to go for them, you just get screwed. Skyscanner, I'm a little bit down on. Hunter's Edge I think is better than Magma, but those are close. I think we're just going to start things off with the Aven Gagglemaster. I think Speaker is just a little bit too tricky to get going. Like, you kind of have to like draw it in your opening hand for it to be good, because you have to be like able to get up to 27 life. Like if you draw it in the mid game when you're at 10 life, it's pretty bad. So I think we're just gonna take the Gagglemaster here. Ooh, and following things up, we can take an Enthralling Hold. There's Enthralling Hold. There's also Obsessive Stitcher, which is a card that has absolutely impressed me. Like, you just draw a card, discard your big creature, and then on turn 4 you have the big creature in play, which is just terrifying. There is also a Llanowar Visionary, which is a fantastic card in this set. But I really do want to get more experience with Enthralling Hold. I've heard very conflicting opinions. Some people are like, this card is absurd. That was my initial thought. People have been saying they're disappointed, like the Nicol is saying, but I kind of need to get more reps with the card because it is an uncommon and people take it very highly, so I don't get to see it very often. Also, blue-white Flyers could be a great home for it, I think, because people are going to have to tap their creatures and attack you. So it's like a 5-mana removal spell that then leaves you with a big threat. This blue-white land might wheel, which would really help our mana. I think Llanowar Visionary is also a good card, but I think blue-white is the best home for Gagglemaster anyway, and probably the best home for Enthralling Hold. So let's take it. And getting past that is a little bit of a signal, maybe. Okay. Immediately not in signaling land anymore, because there's no white cards to speak of. There is no blue cards to speak of. Chandra's Magmud, I think, is the best card in the pack, just because it's a premium 2-drop. I don't love Revitalize in my Flyers decks. Yeah, I like the Chandra's Magma. I think Battle Rattle Shaman's also a pretty solid card. Bolt Hound I'm not super impressed with, but I think it is a pretty easy Magma. Nothing else even really comes super close. Surge would be fine if I knew I was going to be white-green, but I think red is looking very open. Look how many... There's 2 good red cards and like a bunch of other medium ones. And now there is a lot of decent blue cards. I like this direction it's swinging back towards. I don't like taking Turn to Slag here because I think it's just worse than Rousing Reed. I think Turn to Slag is better than people are giving it credit for. Like, I saw one of these 3rd to last pick in my last draft or something like that, which is way too late. I think Jeskai Elder's probably going to be a little bit overrated just because it says loot on it, but you're going to have to be willing to bluff with this card if you have it in your deck, because if it's going to trade for a lot of 2/2s. You need to be able to like say, oh, I'm going to be willing to suicide this in and hope they don't block. I think Jeskai Elder's solid, but I think Rousing Reed is just better. Works well with the Gagglemaster, works well with the Magma if I go that direction. So it really just leaves me flexible to a lot of different things. And now in this pack, there's a Keen Glidemaster. There's a Tolarian Kraken. I have found myself just like not loving the Skyscanner just because it's just kind of small. Like, it's fine in a Flyers deck with Gagglemaster and stuff, but I've just not loved it. I think Rousing Reed is better than Capture Sphere by a decent margin. It's just such a this card is just so powerful. It just gives you a great threat. Triggers non-creature spells payoffs. Filters your draw. Glidemaster is also solid here. I think Tolarian Kraken is good, but it's a bit expensive, and I'm not sure if it's where I want to be in this draft. It is a great combo with Enthralling Hold, so maybe that makes it worth taking here. It's also just so much better than Keen Glidemaster, I think. I've been pretty impressed by this card. Let's just take it. Okay. And now there's another Tolarian Kraken. This card's just solid. Rock solid. I think it's definitely better than Pitchburn, Chorister. And we're just getting ourselves solidly into blue. It's also such a good combo with Enthralling Hold, so I like it for that reason as well. Yeah, 2 seem playable for sure. Okay, now there's another Chandra's Magmut. We could definitely be headed for a red-blue deck. There is a Gnarled Sage, which does care about drawing cards in a similar way to Tolarian Kraken, but I think it's just so much worse than the Magmut that I'll keep taking the Magmuts. We could also just take a Keen Glidemaster as a nod to the fact that we're not sure if red's open. Maybe I just value the Magmut higher than everyone else. So we could just take the Keen Glidemaster, stick to blue, because we know we're playing blue at this point, and then we lock in a guaranteed 2-drop and leave ourselves flexible for later. There is a pretty decent knock between the two. I think Magmut is significantly better. But I think I actually like this plan better because I'm not sure if other people value the Magmut as highly as I do, and so it might not be a super good signal. And it might just be that I'm supposed to be playing a different color combo. It also is just a fine card on its own. So like if Magmut, say Magmut is like a C+ level card, I don't think it can quite get into a, I don't think it can ever really get into a B- range or anything like that. But say this is a B+, I mean a C+, and this is a like C to C-. Like that's a pretty, like a whole grade different, like half grade is pretty, like pretty solid difference. Like this is probably a C or a C- level card, and this card's definitely better, but this one's guaranteed to make my deck, which definitely bumps it up a little bit. Wall of Runes is one I've heard is pretty solid, but we're just going to take the Wizardry in case red-blue's open. And now Opt. Ooh, Opt or Magmut. I think we really want Opt with these Kraken. I've heard from some people that Wall of Runes is okay in the black-blue Reanimator deck where you can sacrifice it to Village Rites later on once you don't need it anymore. I think that, again, Magmut's really good, but Opt is also a pretty solid card, and it works so well with the Krakens, and it's also guaranteed to make my deck. So I think we're going to take that over the Magmut again. Though I love me some Magmuts. Okay, now there's some green cards. We're going to definitely take one of these green cards. I think we'll take the Mauler, because it's a little bit cheaper. So we're most likely to be red-blue. We have seen a lot of red coming around from this direction, but I'm not sure if everyone else values the Magmut as highly as I do. And we haven't seen any Scorching Dragonfires or Shocks. We did see a Turn to Slag. I like just getting a green card here. And now a Turret Ogre over Tome Anima. I really don't love Tome Anima. Why not another Wizardry? Because I want to speculate into another color, Halo Cross. I don't love playing multiple Wizardries anyway, and I think that I'm going to be in fine shape here. We could take the Tome Anima. Hey, Freecorn, welcome. Turret Ogre's okay. And now we'll just take a black card just because we can. We're not taking it over much. Crash Through could be great for a spells deck. Also a card draw something. Late track down here. Maybe green is a little bit open, but we're going to see what we open here. Well, we opened a fantastic green card, and this is definitely worth switching into green for. And this is the benefit of doing what we did in that pack. So in this pack, in the first pack, we could have taken those Chandra's Magmuts over like the Keen Glidemaster and the Opt, and we would have a pretty solid red-blue deck, but we don't leave ourselves open to just taking an Elder Gargaroth when we open it, which is one of the most game-ending cards in the format. We did, however, pick up a track down on a Sabertooth Mauler over some cards that were like okay red cards, or like a Goblin Wizardry. We took the Sabertooth over, and so now we can take the Elder Gargaroth, move into a green-blue deck, and be pretty fine with all of the options we had available to ourselves. If we'd opened a black rare, similarly, we could have done the same thing because we already have a black card. Same with a white rare. So I think we did a really good job navigating that pack, and green actually looked relatively open. We did see a lot of the green cards, and now we still have a lot of playables for our deck, and we get to take the Gargaroth. If that wasn't in the pack, I think we could take a Hunt down because there's not a ton of good cards left in that pack. But yeah, just love getting paid off for the way that strategy worked out. Okay, so now we're in blue-green. We're going to want to make sure we hit playables. Now, I do love me some Waker of Waves. There's also a Solemn Simulacrum, but I think Waker of Waves is just better. Solemn Simulacrum's always good. It's a 2-for-1 when it comes into play, because you get a land and a creature. But the creature's not that big. And when it dies, you draw a card. So it's like a little bit of a 3-for-1. But when Waker of Waves hits the battlefield, you win such a high percentage of those games that I think it's still worth taking here over Solemn Simulacrum. Like, I love me some Solemn Simulacrum action, but I think that Waker of Waves is just better. I feel like this card is just so hard to beat from a ton of different decks. And I have a pretty good top end now, so I like getting a Waker of Waves here. I do love Solemn Simulacrum, though. That was a really hard pass for me. Hard to pass that card. And now, a little bit tricky here. We could just take Experimental Overload in case we see some reason to switch back into red, like if we opened some absurd red card in pack 3. We could still transition back. I don't think we're ever transitioning to white, because white was so absurdly not open pack 1. Similarly with black, we didn't see any good white or black cards, but we could still switch back to red, and Experimental Overload is a good card for that. So maybe we should take the Experimental Overload, and then we'll put these cards back in, because we could still technically be either color. But we got it to Teferi's Tutelage. That's going to pretty much just lock us into blue. That card is disgustingly powerful. And absolutely fantastic addition to the deck. Sure, we aren't going to be a pure mill deck because we do have good attacking options, but it's going to just win us the game if the game goes long, which is really good. I would love a Teferi's Protege, but I hope we can get one a little bit later. And now there's Obsessive Stitcher, but we're not going into black. There's Jungle Hollow. Read the Tides is probably okay. Yeah, this card has beaten me so many times that I'm finally just on the hype train. We could also just take Pride Malkin. I think Pride Malkin's a fine pickup. It's just a solid 3-mana 3/2. I don't think we're planning on splashing black. We have a lot of double colored cards. Frost Breath is playable in certain decks, but not really a card I'm looking for in this deck. Read the Tides is just too expensive to be a card I'm happy to play. And now we pick up a Mistral Singer. There's nothing in this pack for us. Not really looking for Kinetic Augur. Epitaph Golem, not really something we're interested in. Ranger's Guile could be okay. We have some pretty good threats to protect with this, so we could play this card. It's also a Kinetic Augur, but I think we're going to be playing green-blue. So maybe we just take this because it's such a high power level card if we do get into red-blue still. I do like me a Frantic Inventory. Even if this is late, we could still pick up another one. It's a good combo with the Tutelage, and we're not taking it over much. We're taking it over Rugged Highlands, which I guess we could use to splash technically, but I don't think we're looking for to splash something like Experimental Overload in our deck. We just don't have a ton of instants and sorceries, so let's just take the inventory and hope for the best. And Read the Tides came back around. We probably aren't going to play that. Library Larcenist, late Grasp. I don't love Library Larcenist. It's not unplayably bad. We could take it. Works well with the Sabertooth Mauler. Wishcoin Crab's not the worst. Teferi's Protege coming back is really good for us. It's a great combo with Hilarion Kraken. We'll keep passing those black cards around. We'd rather pass a good black card to the person on our right. Okay, so it looks like we're going to be able to get there on the green-blue. Okay, so what do we have here? Not really a ton. We don't want a third Hilarion Kraken, I don't think. We already have a lot of expensive cards. Probably not playing the Read the Tides. We already have a lot of expensive cards. We have a lot of playables for our deck. So I think here we either want Setessan Training or just the Thornwood Falls. Bird, cat, dog, goat, ox, or snake. We have one cat. Two cats. We're just going to get Thornwood Falls, make sure our mana is consistent. Okie doke. And then in this pack, there's not a ton that I like here. We could take a Rewind as just a counter spell. Titanic Growth is okay, but I think we'd rather have Rewind. It's not my favorite card by any stretch, but It's technically playable. And then a Capture Sphere is a nice removal spell. This pack has just been pretty bad. Like, sure, there's some red cards here, but we're not, like, missing out on a ton. That's a little bit unfortunate to see. Huh. There's a Vidalian Arcanist. What's our curve look like? There is a Hunter's Edge. There is a Vidalian Arcanist. There's a Frantic Inventory. I think we need the Arcanist as a 2-drop potentially, but I think I'm going to take the Frantic Inventory. I'm just going to take the Hunter's Edge. It's just a solid removal spell. I don't think we're going to get there on inventory. Immediately punished. Jeez Louise, that was a bad big punish. There's no way the other inventory comes back now. Oh, that's such a bad move. Oh, immediately punished. Crab is actively good. We have one. No worries. Now another Capture Sphere. We do need 2-drops. Dang, we're never going to see that Frantic Inventory again. A bummer. Let's take the track down now. I did kind of want interaction. That was just a bummer. Okay, and then we can take a Crab or Dilophosaur. Dilophosaur's solid. I'm not really a Tide Skimmer deck. Let's take the Dilophosaur for diversity. I took a removal spell over the second Frantic Inventory, and then I got another one in the next pack, so I got punished to the max. I think red-blue has looked open, but we haven't really seen any of the best red cards. Like, we didn't see any Scorching Dragonfires. We saw a couple Shocks, maybe. There's a late card coming around. We could take Epitaph Golem, though. Epitaph is the anti-mill mirror tech. And we'll just take random stuff. Bummer. Oh, we could have had 3 Frantics. What a fail. I think blue-red was open, but I think our deck is still pretty strong. And I don't really mind the fact that I moved off of it. Like, we saw a lot of blue-red cards. And I think Elder Gargaroth is really good. But yeah, I think blue-red would have ended up better just because we didn't see any green. I think green was decent, was like decently open too. We just didn't see a lot of. I mean, it was okay. It wasn't like the most open, but this seems like a solid mana base at least. Let's just commit to the slow grind here. I think this is going to be okay. We'll just try playing to Read the Tides. I don't think it's going to work out perfectly. If we'd had a third Frantic Inventory, this deck would have been great. We could cut the 2 Read the Tides and like a random card and have 3 of those, which would have been good. Don't love the rewind. Probably worse than a Wishcoin Crab. Yeah, I think Experimental Overload is better. I mean, I think the Gargroth is better than that. I could see cutting the rewind as well. Just a Wishcoin Crab. Yeah, let's try it like that. I'll see if it looks in the matches. Before I get to the matches, I want to give a huge shout out to all of my patrons over at patreon.com/NicolaiBolas, especially those who support me at the credits level. I really appreciate the support, and thank you so much for helping me continue to produce high quality content on a consistent basis. It really does help me out a ton, and if you'd like more information about what it means to become a patron and the cool rewards you get as my way of saying thank you, you can find that information at patreon.com/NicolaiBolas. Without further ado though, let's get to the matches. First, we're going to keep... We got some pretty solid stuff here. We have our only 2-drop. Hello, Blue Spirit Lady. We're just a solid collection of cards. Our deck isn't bad or good, per se. It's just like, it exists. And it's not the best. Like, it's below my standard of one that I'd be happy with. It's not great, Sponge. Not great at all. But we can get some wins. We have a couple bombs. We have Teferi's Tutelage, which has been very impressive to me, though it's not perfectly optimized in my deck. And then we also have Elder Gargaroth. Okay. Sometimes it's more exciting to watch a deck that isn't the best, though. Like, it's more like feels more fair, if that makes sense. Like, there's some element of, oh, maybe my opponent could beat me. So they're totally screwed. I don't think there's a card that gets them out of this. Hey, let's go. Got the win. Whew. See you in the next round. Welcome to another round. We are continuing the tradition of drawing our Keen Glide Master. Let's go, as they say. Oh, a white deck. Don't really Chorister, please, my friend. No. Okay, Selfless Savior. Still bad. This is now a need more water stream. There's always the need for more water. It resets in 25 hours or 24 hours or something. I always run out of water. I need to just get a bigger cup. We want lands to cast our Wishcoin Crabs or... Hey, we drew a Tolarian Kraken anyway. Yeah, Blue Spirit Lady. Oh, opponent, you think that will affect me? You think I have non-creatures I care about? Please. Oh, this is such a good combo. We suicide this guy in, trades with one of his junkers, and then we play our Sabertooth Mauler. Let's go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Please don't have a big creature to play next turn. Seems unlikely. Oh no, Basri's Acolyte. No, no, no! The Basris! Oh, it's only Pride Malkin. It's only a Pride Malkin. We're just gonna play our 2/5. Hee! Let's go! Next turn we'll suicide this in and play Sabertooth Mauler. See, we can still get wins even without the most power in our deck. Oh, a Sky Scanner. How adorable. All their stuff has 1 toughness. The crab beat down train. Oh yeah, we hit a land and everything. They'll block. Oh yeah. Dreaming of a Chain Whirler in my blue-green deck? If I drew Goblin Chain Whirler, I would be distraught. It'd be worse than, like, literally a basic mountain. With no red cards. I see your point, though. We need blue-green Goblin Chain Whirler. Well, Waker of Waves is going to be disgusting. We're going to try and hit some land drops. Well, Gargaroth is good. Put that on the bottom. Put the Gargaroth second from the top. Oh, opponent, you have no idea. I can get flying now. It's 3 mana. If this was only 2 mana to activate, it'd be so much better. Merfolk Chain Whirler. Come at me, Brohim. You think I'm afraid? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, the Basri. Basri, Basri, Basri. Oh, I am distraught. I would trade this for this flyer. You think I wouldn't, opponent? I'm a demon. A speed demon. We're just gonna play our 6/6 Vigilance Reach Trample. No big deal. Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. Please don't kill it, buddy. Friend, pal, amigo. Imagine if we milled them out this game. Nice. Hello. Oh no, I should say thanks, 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 thanks. Should I hit him with the good game? The extremely premature good game. If we draw a land and just slam Waker of Waves, imagine how good that would be. No! I hate you, opponent. Sorry, that was a bit extreme. I don't hate you, opponent. I hate what you represent. Which is to say, my Gargaroth is dead, and I am sad. We do have Read the Tides to bounce our own Gargaroth. And a token. No, I'm not going to say nice. Land me. Oh, man. We're just going to keep playing things. We can't Hunter's Edge this thing because they have Selfless Savior. So we actually just have to kind of get this Waker into play and be okay with this. Okay. So this turn we're taking 5. Why aren't they attacking with Skyscanner? We're gonna play this, and then we'll hold up this for the rest of the game. Yep. Like, we'll play tutelage, hold up our... Aw, that was a cute 0-3. I can't edge the flyer because they have Selfless Savior. Oh, they can kill that with this. Hmm. Hmm. We're just gonna play our crab. And I think we will play the land here. Because next turn we can Hunter's Edge plus give something flying. $26 or something. The Waker of Waves, too good. Take that. For freedom! This guy can kill my Teferi's tutelage. Monster. Okay, so now I can tap stuff. I can tap this thing. Ooh, Capture Sphere that gets rid of it. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Nope, I messed that up. I shouldn't have tapped something this turn. Whoopsie daisies. I need to Hunter's Edge this thing first. They can Bronto the Sphere, that's why I need to punch this. Get them to sack this. These decks are just presenting the creature thing. I'm going to eventually start jumping my Waker to hit them in the air once I deal with this Vrine. Actually, I'd rather jump this thing because this guy's too important to the board state. So if they draw Swift Response, I'd be in trouble. I'm not going to do anything. Ooh, that's a good one. Never mind, I will do that. Oh man, now I really do have to kill this thing. What do I want to buff? Probably a Wishcoin Crab. No, but Wishcoin Crab can't kill that. That would be silly. Let's buff Artillery and Kraken. And they will sack their selfless savior. It worked! The plan worked! I knew it would work! I never doubted. Enthralling hold shall take your Vrine wingmare, and all that you stand for. And then it will trade with a snare spinner all the livelong day. No, we'll actually trade with this thing. Tap this guy. We could also take the selfless savior, but they can just sack it in response. Hey-o! Hey, yo! Let's go! Hey, oh, let's go! Oh, let's go. It's only 2 damage. So we'll just tap this with our snare spinner. Oh, never mind. We shall tap that. And that. Play our land. Reach for this guy. We still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blockers, and they only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 creatures with power. Because I want to get rid of something with this. And I'm also not attacking with Waker of Waves because I don't want to expose that to swift response. Oh no, the Basri's Acolyte! It's got Faith's Fetters on it. Oh no. Okay. We're just going to block the maximum amount of power without exposing this to a +4/+4. Nope, did not want to double block that. No, that's 1 power only. Okay, so we have blocked 2 power. We'll take 1. This can't attack yet. Oh, this is blocking here. So we're blocking this guy, this guy. Is this guy getting blocked? Yes, he is, by this crab. We're blocking there, and we're taking 1, 2 damage. Oh, did we die? Oh, no. Did we really die here? To a Titanic growth off the top? Gosh darn it, Nikolai. You silly, silly goose. Whew. Thank goodness. So we can tap this, we can tap this. And then how much power we have? 7, 12, 18, 26. How many creatures do they have there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 creatures. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blockers. But this creature has no power. So I can just kill them here. But it threatens to have me die on the back swing. Just gonna decline here. We're gonna see what we get. Okay, let's see what we hit here. Decline. Nice. Angelic Ascension could have been scary. They have 17. So we don't need to attack here. I think we can mill them faster than we can kill them on the ground. So no attacks. Especially because we're drawing 3 next turn. Okay. This has trample, remember? Oh, yes. They thought we would need to attack to win the game. We could return our Elder Gargaroth, but I don't like that as much. That was a fine draw 3, I must say. That was not ideal, I must say. We're at a low life total. I feel like we could have maybe killed them by now. But I'm worried about them having swift response. And if they have swift response, I don't want to walk into it when I have them dead in 2 turns. Or 3 turns. Well. Shucks. Killing this would have been really important last time I had the chance to trade for something. They're saying good game, but I don't think it actually is good game. Oh, they didn't make me block. I was gonna try and make sure I had as much toughness in front of the Bazaries as I could. I think I would have probably been dead to Titanic Growth, potentially. But we're gonna do it. We were gonna do our best. And we got the win! I'll see you folks in the next round. We win the die roll! We don't have our random 2-drop in our deck, but who needs 2-drops? We're chilling. Go get water. This is going to be a quick game, either way. I can tell. I can tell. I feel it in my fingers. I feel it in my toes. That's how I can tell. It's just a 6th sense I have. We don't need that island. Ooh, that could be good. What a rip! Right off the top of the old library! Beautiful draw. 3-drop. It's gonna die to a shock or something, but you know, you gotta try. You don't have to try. Ooh, frantic inventory. They're going to be drawing cards. So if we draw our mill card soon, we could get them. Ah, Jeskai Elder. The Saber-Tooth Mauler is in the building. Nice soccer announcer voice. I have a pretty good announcer voice. APJ with the land drop. Will he attack? Oh, he sees the defensive creature coming up the left wing. He crosses it to the middle. Go! Sorry. Yeah, that's mostly soccer commentating. But, you gotta try. Jeskai Elder. He's past his better days. He is no rookie. But he still can take a cat any day of the week. Okay, they have a lot of mana up. I'm terrified. Well. Let's see what happens. If they double spell here, they could wreck me, but you know, you win some, you lose some. I want to get in the damage. The damage before they can take over with frantic inventory value. Scorching Dragonfire. No! My greatest fears have been confirmed. Luckily, they cannot block this flyer. I'm glad I didn't go for a Hunter's Edge. I am studying economics. Ah, the wizardry. Do you have an opt, my friend? Oh, do I want to test you on your opt, my amigo? Mi amigo. Friendo. Friend. Dang it, I'm a coward. I am a coward. We'll just punch that next turn with our Hunter's Edge. They didn't have it. Bluffed me. The clever devil. Silly Nikolai. Okay. We're going to do this. We'll punch with this and then we'll rousing read with this. We're gonna hold back. If we thought they had opt before, it still makes no sense to attack in. We're gonna try and survive to read the tides. They're 2 tokens. Is that really our end game goal? Oh my gosh, all the wizards. You're a wizard, Harry. Okay. Okay, buddy. Okay. Get wrecked, my friend. Mi amigo. Rookie mistake does nothing, as it is wont to do. They had a rookie mistake, so I would have gotten wrecked. Oh, yes. Let's hope this works. I know for one I'm hoping it works. Let's go! Aww. Whoa! That was a lot of triggers. We do not want a Wishcoin Crab. Actually, we don't want a Capture Sphere. Actually, we probably don't want a Thralling Hold at the moment. Actually, we don't want Track Down. Final choice. think I'm gonna pass on attacking for this turn. Yeah, I'm at 16. I'm chilling. I can get him. Get in there, protege. Make me proud. Okay. That feeling where I thought I was safe, and now I know for certain that I'm definitely not safe, and I'm screwed. Oh, no! Oh, dear. Well, that is a lot of goblins. Yikes. Yikers. Well, I could bounce 2 of them, and then not technically be dead. That was about as badly as that situation could have gone. I'll just straight up say that. Gotta be said, that was pretty disastrous. Feels bad, man. They didn't attack? That is a wonky no attack right there. I am in shock that they did not attack. Dead to basically anything. That's just how I like it. When you've survived the apocalypse as many times as I have, you live life on the edge. I probably should have pitched the enthralling hold. Oh yeah, we're totally dead. Not gonna lie, if I'd held back the Teferi's Protege, I think I would be in fine shape this game. But I sent it because I was like, oh, I'm at 16. How could I possibly die? And this is how I possibly die, by them having a 3rd Goblin Wizardry into 2 spells. No, into 1 spell. Oh, that was a disaster! Oh my gosh! Was I supposed to play around 3rd Goblin Wizardry? Probably not. I gotta end the game sometime. That was bizarre. Oh, welcome to another round. That is one of the downsides of best of 1 versus best of 3, because you don't get to know what your opponent's up to. We're gonna keep this. I think we can hit our 3rd land drop. What do you think, folks? So far, not good, but it will work eventually. I believe in our 3rd land, and it is not coming yet. It just wanted to be maximum suspense here. I can understand it. Doesn't always get to be as suspenseful. Ah. Zamagmut. Ah, yes. We have to discard the hand size. Well, I know what I'm getting rid of. I think this game is over. What do you think, chat? I think it is over. I'm not liking my odds. Huh. Yeah, I'm just going to concede this one. I think that one is a little bit unwinnable. I'll see you folks in the next round. Well, we're on the draw, and we've got our Tutelage and our Gargaroth, which are probably our 2 best cards, and Hold, which is probably one of our best cards. Hold did not do well against the Goblin tokens. The tokens theme beat our mind control, because stealing a 1/1 did not seem very good. This is a good hand, I think, if we draw a creature to cast, but we will keep it and see what happens. Ooh. Okay, opponent. The coin crab is good. Prowess is a good keyword. I like it. You know, the game went from winnable to losable in the time it takes you to save Ryan Wingmare. That was really bad for us. Imagine if we'd been on the play this game. We would have been in so much better shape. This dog makes such annoying noises. If they counter this, I'm so screwed! Hey, we're alive! Yeah, we're alive. I'm just gonna leave it at that. And then hope to draw forest to jam my Gargaroth. Gargaroth, Gargaroth, it does whatever a Gargaroth does. We can also make our guy flying, which is nice, so he can block the Wingmare. No! I'm supposed to be the one that plays the... Oh, you monster. You monster. We just need to kill this. Best next draw is a forest. Why would you jinx me like that, Purple Rainer? I don't want to draw an island. Oh, I can't even cast this. Ugh. I'm willing to take the hit just so I can play my spells on curve. The disgust. Ah! Oh, swift response. Owned. Okay. We'll just take his guy. It's a little bit safer because that way we're not dead to a removal spell or a bounce spell. Gosh darn it, opponent. So now I have two blockers. They can tap down my Gargaroth. And then I can trade. Ah, they are not familiar with reach. I will gain 3 life. Seems good. Hey, what's good, folks? How you doing? Oh, nice. How's it going? I'm doing all right. You doing well, Justin? Huh? No, nothing. 8:30 yesterday. The tempo swings. I meant to make a 3/3 there. Yeah, Gargaroth is sick.
You're supposed to send it. Of course, you never get it.
So much life gain, so much win. If we draw a land, we win now. Never lucky. Ooh, that was okay. We're gonna keep gaining life. We Put them to 1 life. Yay! Gargaroth saved the day. Hooray! What even is Gargaroth? Yes! Victory! I'll see you folks in the next round. Another day, another hand. We have 3 lands this time, so we're chilling. Gargaroth, clutch. This is not my best deck, gotta be said. But you know, it still has some sick games. Prismite, no! Oh, my good friend Gargaroth is in the house. Yeah, triggering on blocks is great. Good old Llanowar Visionary wrecking me. Okay. Nice Wing Spear. I think we'll trade for Llanowar Visionary, but not Prismite. Because Wishcoin Crab deals with Prismite. Okay, now we'll trade with Prismite. Okay. We're under some pressure here. We have the late game on lock. We just need to not die. They are light on lands. Red-green is in trouble if I land Gargaroth. That's trouble with a capital T and that rhymes with P and that stands for pool. That was an aggressive attack, I'll say that much. I wonder what they could have. I'm not going to attack. This game was a close game of limited, and then it was not anymore. And I know what the difference was. Imagine if I get to read the tides, both of their creatures. I'm just going to be making 3/3s here. $11. I sense a disturbance in the force. They have Titanic or something? Well done, Gargaroth, carrying me to victory once more. I respect it. I'll see you folks in the next round. Hey, Gargaroth decided to show up to the party again. That's good. And we have a 2-drop. Life is good. It has a lot of text. I think we'll get the larcenist. It'll at least be a little irritating for them. Because they can't really block it with the snare spinner. No, Gargaroth Pack 2, pick one. Ah, the Garruk.
I love the smell of mulch in the morning.
Somebody loves the smell of mulch in the morning.
Respect for nature is always returned.
My priorities have shifted. I think the larcenist was probably a bad card to keep on top. +3/+3 and trample, which would not be ideal.
Dare you to stop this?
'Tis a large point of damage in their favor, and this guy is probably going to die to a removal spell, which is a bummer. One can only pray that they do not have removal, such as Hunter's Edge, or any removal spell on the face of the earth for my Elder Gargaroth.
They're a stampede of one.
Aw, they do have Hunter's Edge. I hate them so much. Oh my gosh. Well, we lost to Garruk, the classic. Right. That was not a good attack. Yeah, that was not very well thought out, was it? Keeping the library larcenist was definitely a mistake too. This card's just bad, so I should have just scryed it to the bottom.
I've got fun friends.
So we can give two things flying and attack Garruk. Just gonna do this. They did nothing on their turn? That's good. We might indeed be able to come back. Despite our Gargaroth dying. I wonder what they're splashing blue for. Double block.
Buckle under our might.
Easy peasy. This is a case where we're not going to play as if they had a combat trick because we don't want to lose our Kraken. It's too valuable. And we can't just not block because if they have a combat trick, we're dead then. But nice. Dreadmaw, okay. We can tap the Dreadmaw. A wimba what? A wimba what? A wimba what?
Unfortunately for you, they're quite hungry.
Well, this is... We're gonna finally be able to kill this. If they don't play anything too scary this turn. Please don't have another Dreadmaw. Please don't have another Dreadmaw. Hey, they have a garbage card. I love it. We tap the Snare Spinner, give this flying, kill the Garrick. No! Oh, I was so tempted. Well, we can tap this. They have to jump with both. Yes! He's dead! We have killed Garrick! We're in business, chat. That tap was meaningless. Well, they could have blocked the Wishcoin Crab. I think this is a fine trade. Oh yeah, I remember that one. It was irrelevant, but I had an extra mana, so I figured I'd do it. Okay. They have another reanimate, probably. Can I beat a 5/5 demon? No. Can I afford to take one? Yes. We'll do this anyway. This way they can only bring back Dreadmaw or Vessel. And I can draw Capture Sphere. Or my second Read the Tides. But no one mana spell there is really relevant. Oh, okay. That did not go well. That is bad news bears, shall we say. Aw, man. We're in the game, chat. We have a 4/7 to block this. We have a nice double block there. We can even stop the Archfiend. Whew, that was a good series of draws. Please. We even have tracking for a good draw next turn. You have nothing, opponent. You have all lands. Whew. So, we are low. So I think using this to right now is a little bit risky. So we have to find another creature to help stabilize the ground. That's a good one. It's just a creature. We have to have a creature. So if they go for an all-out attack here... They have nothing in hand. We can go trade. No, we can't jump this. We have to double block this. And block here, and then take 3, 4, 5. But if they don't go for an attack... Okay, so we go... Block... 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 Take... 2? We can't afford to double block this, can we? If we do double block it, we go to 1, and then they have too many tokens. We're at 4. We have a Capture Sphere for this thing. Can you just not draw so many good cards, opponent? You gotta be kidding me. Oh my gosh. So we Capture Sphere this, and then we can block there, there, and be alive. What a rip. That was such a good draw by them. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. Yep, they'll get to draw another card. Ah! We're not going to put ourselves dead to a removal spell. We're going to wait till we draw 3 cards, and then we'll be in fine shape, I think. Yes, we got rid of their Waker of Waves. What a rip. Yeah, it feels good this draft. Godly top deck. Okay. We're definitely going to rely on this to kill them. There's a card. Three, four, five, six. So we can't play Pride Mulkin and Capture Sphere, and I think we want to Capture Sphere the Twin Blade. Because it's lethal on its own. Are you kidding me? Do they have a way to remove my enchantment? They're at 8 cards, so we have them on a 2-turn clock with this combined with this. This is an epic poem like the Iliad. It felt pretty epic. Okay, they kill that. They have 7 cards. Yikes. Do I have any more draw? I have Read the Tides. I've used both of my Read the Tides. I've used my Opt. I used one tracking. I have a second tracking in here. No, I used my other track down. I have how many lands in the graveyard? 1, 2, 2 lands in the graveyard. So I think I have a bunch of lands left in my deck. 2 lands, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11, 12. So I have 5 lands left in my deck. Yikes. That is not good. They're mostly a black-green deck. I'm assuming they can cast most of their stuff. If they hadn't killed my protege... They had removed a protege. Hold! Hold the line! Hold the line! No! I think we lost! 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. How many lands have I milled? 12, 13... We're alive! We're alive! Ah! 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 We did it! I can't believe it! I can't believe it! Oh my gosh, that was an insane game! We weren't dead to removal because they had 1-powered creatures. Oh my gosh, what a game! We knew the contents of our deck. Lol. Oh my gosh. Like the Spartans holding the line. That was absurd. What a game. I'll see you folks in the next round. Well, we're on the draw. We just need to draw a green source for this hand to work. We have our best card. I think we're going to keep it. I think the fact that we have Elder Gargaroth in our hand makes us way more likely to keep this type of thing. Like, sure, it could totally crash and burn, but our deck is not a super fast deck. Oh, we're so screwed. Oh gosh, give me a forest just once. Come on, deck. It's better than nothing. Better than nothing. Ooh, Gadrak. It can't attack. I love it. Let's go. We're gonna buff the Gadrak so we can try to find stuff to do with our mana. We're gonna get rid of Track Down because we are not going to be able to afford to cast that. Compilations are really hard to make. The Crabe! Wishcoin Crabe. I'm glad Gadrak can't attack. Because if he could, I would be screwed. Really screwed. Now I can't attack with Gargo. I can eventually with my Kraken. At the time, I was concerned about being able to cast spells, so... we'll trade these off. They do get 2 treasure tokens. And we can also take that with our enthralling hold at some point. The nerves. I did get an Elder Gargaroth. That is okay. Okay. Here we are going to play our Gargaroth. And then if this attacks, we can steal it. We just have to hope that we live this turn. Red removal is generally not good against the Gargaroth. Battle Rattle, okay. So this is for 13. Okay, seems good to me. I trade here and I make a 3/3. I think making a 3/3 is best. Gaining 3 life was a close second. Well, he is now my Gadrak. A 7/6 blocker. Perfect. They have a lot of treasure, though. If they have a burn spell, I am screwed! Dub, okay. Sure. I'll chump it. I can double block this. That's a bummer. I'll just say it right now, that was not ideal. We may just have to take this damage so that this thing can triple block next turn. No, we can't, because then if this thing ever dies, we lose. Dang it. That was a turn we really needed to draw a spell. Oh, we're dead. We are so dead. Meanwhile, opponent just stops at 5 land. LOL. True. Read the Tides. Read the Tides would have been an out until they dropped this absurd bomb. Because then we could have bounced this and this. Well, in this spot, it's clearly a bomb. Look how many cards they have. They basically drew 6 creatures. I mean, 4 creatures. I think this card's great, though, by the way. Yeah, it's a build around, but great in the right deck, of course. I mean, obviously, if you have no 2 or 3 drops, it's not as good, but, like, the situation that my opponent just had was not that uncommon. When I had it in my deck, it felt like it was just that good every time I drew it. Yeah, we did not get there. Oh man, we could have, if we had Waker in play and we could kill the Gadrak. I don't know. We might be could have got there. We're dead. I guess we'll let them attack us. I'll check it out after this burns. Well, nice. Yep. Well, the deck did overperform, and we did win that one sick game. But unfortunately, they dropped the idol in that one, so we weren't able to make the comeback. But they did have a lot of good stuff going on in that deck. That is going to do it for this draft video. If you're watching on YouTube and you made it all the way to the end of the video, in the comment section down below, leave hashtag #ClutchMill to let me know you made it all the way to the end of the video. Remember to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment in the comment section down below with any questions or feedback. Check out the stream at twitch.tv/NicolaiBolas. Join the free community Discord server in the description and pinned comment. You can support me directly via the Patreon, patreon.com/NicolaiBolas. But above all, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll talk to you next time.